Good morning, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Tuesday, November 11, 2014. It's Happy Veterans Day in the United States of America. Thank all the veterans you know today. Tell them that you kept the United States of America free and protected our country during the wars and peacetime. I'd like to thank veterans I know, my Uncle Larry, who served in Vietnam, and my late grandfather Joe, who served in World War II. Thanks to all the veterans today. Some news to report. The Boston Bruins beat the New Jersey Devils by the score of 4-2. The Bruins are cooking right now. They're hot, and they're on top of the Atlantic Division, where they should be. And I think they're going to continue on for this amazing winning streak. They have some tough games ahead this week. The Maple Leafs, the Habs, and the Hurricanes. But I think they're going to beat them. And say a prayer to ESPN Sports Center anchor Stuart Scott, who is in hospice care. Stuart's been battling cancer the past few years, and it's sad that he's in hospice care. Hopefully he gets better. And somehow there's a miracle he could be on Sports Center again, beat cancer 100%. Cancer is a deadly disease. It needs to be cured 100%. One of these days there's going to be a cure of all cancers, in my opinion. It's a deadly disease, and it needs to be cured 100%. And that's about it on that. My first subject of the day is my continuation series of the top 10 list of everything and anything. I've reached the top 10 tag teams that should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. The WWE has been inducting a lot of tag teams to their Hall of Fame wing over the past several years, like the Blackjacks, the Valiants, the Samoans, and a few others. But they need to be inducting more tag teams. And I have the list of the top 10 tag teams the WWE should induct into their Hall of Fame in the coming years. Number 10 on the list is the Bushwhackers / the Sheepherders. The Sheepherders was one of the most violent tag teams in professional wrestling history. They were heroes in many territories, including the UWF and Puerto Rico and NWA. They had a feud with the Fantastics, which was bloody and stuff. When it came to the WWE, they became a comedy tag team, the Bushwhackers, and they were faces, and people didn't really like that, but they were good in the role of the Bushwhackers. It made them a lot of money and stuff, even though they never won tag team gold in the WWE. They were just funny, and I think they deserve to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. They'll go in there as the Bushwhackers, looking both. Whoa! Yeah. Oh, look! We're gonna go to the WWE Hall of Fame one of these days. Yeah, cousin. That's them. Number 9 on the all-time list of the tag teams that should be in the WWE Hall of Fame one of these days. The New Age Outlaws, the Road Dogg, Jesse James, the Badass Billy Gunn. They've won so many tag team championships. They were part of DX, but I think they're going to probably be inducted as like DX when they get into the Hall of Fame. But the New Age Outlaws should go in the Hall of Fame, just as the New Age Outlaws, the Badass Billy Gunn, and the Road Dogg Jesse James. Number 8 on this list of the tag teams that should be in the WWE Hall of Fame, Harlem Heat, Booker T and Stevie Ray. They've been multiple-time WCW World Tag Team Champions. Booker T's in the WWE Hall of Fame. He could be a two-time WWE Hall of Fame inductee when he and Stevie Ray, his brother, go into the WWE Hall of Fame. That's going to happen one of these days, in my opinion. Number 7 on the list is the British Bulldogs, Davey Boy Smith and the Diamond Mike Kid. They were longtime WWE Tag Team Champions. They wrestled in Stampede in Japan. Davey Boy Smith passed away, and Dynamite Kid lives in England, and he's in a wheelchair, but he's like blasted to WWE on many occasions and stuff like that. So an induction ceremony of the British Bulldogs are highly unlikely in the near future, but they should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. Number 6 on this list is the Midnight Rockers / Rockers, Shawn Michaels and Marty Jannetty, a great tag team, one of the best tag teams of all time. They won a couple of times AWA World Tag Team Championship. They also won some tag team championships in the USWF, CWF. They never won WWE Gold, even though they were slated to win it in October of 1990 against the Hart Foundation, but the match that was filmed for Saturday night's main event could not air because the ring ropes broke, so that was a disappointment. But The Rock should be in the WWE Hall of Fame one of these days, in my opinion. Number 5 on the list of the tag teams that should be in the WWE Hall of Fame, the High Flyers, Greg Gagne and Jim Brunzell. They were AWA Tag Team Champions many times. They were one of the most popular tag teams in AWA history, and I think they should be in the WWE Hall of Fame. But, you know, I don't know if they want to induct Greg Gagne or Jim Brunzell, because Jim Brunzell was part of a tag team in the WWE called the Killer Bees with B. Brian Blair. Maybe the Killer Bees will go in the Hall of Fame, but, you know, I don't think they will. But I think the High Flyers, Greg Gagne and Jim Brunzell, should go in it. Number 4 on this list is the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. They were 2-time WWE Tag Team Champions with the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, with the manager, the first reign, second reign. They had a pretty good reign as faces. Great tag team, one of the best tag teams of all time. I don't know if they'll go in as a tag team or a faction. Part of that faction was when they were in 1997, Bret and Jim, along with the British Bulldog, Owen Hart, and Brian Pillman. But I don't know if they'll go in as a team or a faction. You never know. More likely they should go into it as a tag team. Number 3 on this list of the tag teams that should be in the WWE Hall of Fame, the Midnight Express, Dennis Condrey, Bobby Eaton, and Stan Lane. Condrey and Eaton were like tagged up from 1983 to 1987. Great tag team. They won several regional tag team titles and the NWA World Tag Team titles. Then when Dennis Condrey left, Stan Lane took over in 1987, and they won a few other like U.S. Tag Team titles, NWA World Tag Team titles. They were managed by Jim Cornette, one of the best tag teams of all time. I don't know if they'll be ever inducted in the WWE Hall of Fame, but if they do, does Condrey, Eaton, and Lane go in together? That's an interesting question, but Jim Cornette says he has no interest of going in the WWE Hall of Fame, but this will probably convince him. If they give him a ton of money, he'll do it. I wouldn't be surprised if he would accept it. I think he would, because that's an honor to go into the WWE Hall of Fame. Number 2 on the list, the tag teams that should be in the Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson. They were a legendary tag team in the southern territories of professional wrestling, CWF, Mid-South, NWA. They held so many tag team titles. There is a petition on Facebook to get them into the Hall of Fame in 2015. There was a lot of imitating tag teams of the Rock and Roll Express with Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, but none of them could duplicate their success. And they've had a couple of coffee with the WWE in 1993 and 1998, and they deserve to be in the WWE Hall of Fame. I wouldn't be surprised if they get inducted this year. It's in like San Francisco. I think they would accept it. I think that Rock and Roll Express will go into the WWE Hall of Fame in the next few years, in my opinion. And number 1 on this list of tag teams that should be in the WWE Hall of Fame, Demolition, Axe, and Smash. They were the 3-time WWE Tag Team Champions. People would call them Road Warrior ripoffs, but they had a different style than the Road Warriors, because the Road Warriors came into the ring and fast-paced matches. The Demolition had slow-paced matches, and they had face paint, but you know they had same style. They had different outfits than the Road Warriors, and they had like different moves in the Road Warriors. They were heels at first match by Luscious Johnny V and then Mr. Fuji, but they became faces because the crowd cheered for them. And then they eventually became heels again and added a third member, Crush, and stuff like that. The original Axe was Bill Eadie, who was the Masked Superstar. He was Axe, and Smash was originally played by Randy Coley, who was Moondog Rex, but they had to remove them from the team because when Demolition first appeared, the fans knew who it was. They were calling him Moondog Rex, Moondog Rex, so they had to take him out and replace Smash, recast him as Barry Darsow played him, who was like Crusher Khrushchev in the NWA Jim Crockett promotions. Eventually, when Bill Eadie's axe suffered like a heart attack in 1990, he had to be replaced by Crush, who was in the Portland wrestling territory, and they were pretty good. But I really didn't like when Demolition turned heel and had a third member. That kind of ruined the team and stuff like that. And I don't know if the Demolition will ever go into WWE Hall of Fame because Bill Eadie sued the WWE for the trademark rights of Demolition, and who knows if Bill Eadie or Barry Darsow will go into WWE Hall of Fame as Demolition, but they should. But if that happens, does Crush, who's passed away, gets inducted? That would be very interesting, but I think sooner or later everybody makes amends with Vince McMahon and the WWE, so I wouldn't be surprised if Demolition will go in one of these years. That's about it on that. That was a very interesting list. Facebook friends and YouTube followers, I love doing each list and stuff. It's going to be maybe a daily feature, or mostly daily feature. Today we're going to do more history lessons, this time about NHL expansion, and then the third and final video blog of the night will be about a personality profile, former Red Sox outfielder Dwight Evans. Don't forget, Facebook friends, YouTube followers, more and more of these videos being cranked out, at least 3 a day. And soon, very soon, there's going to be a video blog on Julie Broughton, Local 6, Heidi Lee Pratt, Janelle Tobin, Crystal Pistol, Dee Patel, Last Week No Boss, Donald Beauregard, Tony Ramos, Bruce Cronin, and Angelo. Have a good day, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Bye now.